Hey fam, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Deshaun T here with DTI Information Network. I am here to talk to you guys about a sleeper card that Navy Federal has, and that is the More Rewards Amex card. This card is the card that I keep in my wallet when I'm traveling. I'm going to go into showing you guys why you need to have this card inside of your wallet when you travel if you have Navy Federal Credit Union inside of your vault. Check it out. I understand that not everybody has Navy Federal, but if you do, and if you can get Navy Federal, I want you guys to get this card, and especially if you like to travel like I do. Currently, right now, I'm in beautiful Australia, and I have this card with me. I'm going to share with you how I use this card and how you can use this card as well to help you along your travel journey. Here at DTI Information Network, if this is your first time joining us, I want to share with you that we help you with your personal credit, then get yourself business credit, and show you how you can take advantage of the bank's products like their credit cards, which will allow you to use their reward points for you to travel for free and make all of your travel accommodations decreased, whether it's by discount or whether it's using those reward points to pay for hotels, to help you be able to pay for your transportation and so forth. We also like to use the bank's products to get lines of credit, business loans, and so forth. In this channel, we're doing all of that. We're showing you guys how you can do all of that with the power of credit. So if this is your first time joining us, thank you for jumping in, and we welcome you to check out more of our videos. In today's video, like I said, we're going to be diving into, is the Navy Federal American Express More Rewards card that card that you need to have? Is it the good? Is it bad? Right? And I'm sharing with you what I love about it, but it's not necessarily for everybody. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it. What you must know is that it is not your traditional American Express card. Okay? It is not the American Express card that is like your American Express Platinum, your Gold, your Plum, and your Green, right? So what Navy Federal has done is they have utilized this card as a third-party network provider. So what's special about American Express is that they have a closed-loop system also where they can actually be a lender and an issuer, and they have other cards that are third-party network in their network, right? Some of them are like the Macy's card that is inside of their network. It's not a true Amex card where the Amex is the lender. It's the Dillard card. It's the Credit One card. It is these cards and also the Navy More Rewards card is also in that category. So basically, when you fill out an application and it goes to American Express, they're going to kick it over to Navy Federal to see if you qualify. Now, Navy Federal will run your TransUnion credit report and see if you qualify. They're also going to take your in-house credit score to determine if you qualify for this card. It won't be American Express that is actually qualifying you, which is a good and a bad thing. So if you have a strong relationship with Navy Federal, you can actually get approved for this card, whereas if you don't have a good credit score with Experian, which American Express will pull from, then you could get denied. So if you have a good relationship with Navy Federal and you have a good TransUnion score, you can actually get yourself qualified for this particular card. Whereas, like I said, it would be a little harder for you to get the other cards. Now, let's go into talking about why you need this particular card. I'm going to go into sharing with you the benefits of having this card. All right. There's a series of benefits that you can actually still qualify for, even though it is not in the American Express ecosystem, so to speak. Okay. In the American Express ecosystem, I went over some of those cards. They also have some co-branded cards, and we can go into the difference between the third party and the co-branded cards, right? The co-branded cards are the cards they have with like a Marriott, with Delta, and some of these other cards. What you need to know is if you go on American Express, website and you do not see that card on their website when you go to apply, then chances are it is a third-party network provider card, and it's not a co-branded card or in an actual American Express closed loop card. All right, so there you're not going to get the same benefits exactly that you would get, but you still are going to get some benefits. They actually have a system that's called their Member Connect, where you can actually go on to their site. It's called globalamericanexpress.com, and under there you can still take advantage of a lot of their products, like their dining, their entertainment, their travel, and their shopping portal. So you can still take advantage of a lot of their benefits through there. But it won't be the same point reward system that you would get with American Express. You're going to go with the Navy Federal point system, all right? But that's okay, because the Navy point system is not bad either. I actually really like this card when I travel. I'm going to tell you why, right? One of the great things that it offers is that there is no foreign transaction fee. That is huge. It has no annual fee, which is also really great. So it costs you nothing to have this card. They have no balance transfer fee. Now, I'm not a big component of transferring debt onto this card, but if you're in a situation where you have, say for instance, you're trying to get approved for another particular card and they pull from a certain bank or a certain credit reporting agency, and you need to transfer that debt off, and you want to put it somewhere, you can park it inside of this particular cart, and there will be zero balance transfer fee. That's huge, because a lot of banks will charge you 3%, 5%, and sometimes that can really rack up. But this card offers 0%. So that is another big one. It has no cash advance fee. Also, so these are some gems that are really, really advantageous to you guys. So this is the reason why I like this card. The other reason why I like it is you're going to get 3 times the points back for your you get 3 times the points back for supermarkets, gas stations, restaurants, food delivery. I connect this card, and I'm going to share with you guys this hack. Have this card connected with your Uber and your Marriott, if you guys have it, so that you can actually be getting points when you're using your Uber and you're out traveling. Now, I like to rent vehicles, so this card is also great because it'll give you 25% off of your car rental, and it also offers car rental insurance. So it's another big bonus and another thing to have. But so I like to rent vehicles. Like, for instance, I rented a vehicle already probably 3 times on this trip here in Australia, and I'm using this particular card because I can take advantage of some of the benefits. Now, I also use Uber in some cities. Like when I was in Sydney, I didn't want to drive in the big city with my vehicle. I'd rather just Uber it around, right? So when you connect this card with Uber, now, what I do first is I take advantage of my American Express Platinum, because my American Express Platinum is going to give me $15 a month. So I make sure I utilize that first. And then afterwards, I'm using this particular card because I'm going to rack up 3 times the points with this card. So for my travel, all right? So this is another great one. After all of that, you still get 1 cent per point for anything else. Now, I don't use it for all that stuff, but this is definitely a card that you're going to want to make sure you're using. A couple other benefits you can get with this card. You can get booking.com. You'll save 30%. That's a huge discount right there. And they're connected with a couple other benefits. So when I was talking to you guys about the the Global Connect, the Member Connect inside the American Express portal, when you connect with them right now, they have a special for the Coral Tree residents. And that means when you spend $1,000, they're going to give you $200 back. That's huge because it's a beautiful place to stay. So different offers like that is what you're going to get with the More Rewards card, and why I highly recommend that you guys get this card, and I call it a sleeper card. Now, if you're having challenges getting into Navy Federal, there are some different ways that you can get in. You need to either have a family member who is in the military or who was in the military, like your father, your mother, your grandparents. Also, you can also get in if somebody in your household is a Navy Federal member, and they can help get you in as well. So there's different ways that you can get in. On my inside of my playlist, I have a Navy Federal playlist. We go real heavy into sharing with you different strategies and different ways that you can actually become a Navy Federal member. I highly recommend you guys go back and take a look at that. Also, we have a private school group community where we're sharing with you some of the travel hacking and some of this kind of stuff inside of our group. And I'm going to be putting more information in there for all of you guys out there. But this is definitely a card I highly recommend you guys have. And if you don't have this card right now, do not sleep on it. You can actually get a pre-approval if you go through the mobile app. So go through the mobile app and you can just see if you get pre-qualified. If you get pre-qualified, chances are you will get this particular card. I know people that are getting this card with no relationship with Navy Federal, but having a good TransUnion credit score and getting $25,000 right out the gate. Now, if you don't have a good credit score, you can still get in and build yourself up and build your internal score up with Navy Federal, and keep building up until you have a good score to be able to qualify for this card. And then also in the playlist, we go into different ways that you can actually get yourself graduated and get this type of card so you can have it in your wallet later on. All right, guys, that's it for the channel today. I just wanted to drop that on you, and why I like the American Express More Rewards card from Navy Federal, and I think you guys should have it as well when you guys are traveling. I hope this was helpful for you. I will talk with you guys on the next video. Peace.